Hello everybody, welcome to another video. My name is Infiniti and today I am back with another crochet stitch tutorial. Today I will be showing you how to crochet the tulip stitch. It is a relatively easy, I'm not going to say simple, it's a relatively easy one row repeat and it has a row of setup and it reminds me a lot of how corner to corner stitches stack up. So if you're looking for a little variation in your crochet life and you're kind of new to crochet, then this might be a good stitch pattern for you to try out. This video is brought to you by my supporters over at Hey Craftapreneur. Hey Craftapreneur is my monthly pattern club, which includes my knitting, crochet, and centro knitting machine designs. Each month, members are given access to at least 2 of these designs as they are either added to the library or updated, and they will have continual access to my entire written/video pattern library for as long as they are members. Membership also gives you the title of Super Crafty because that's what you are. Members are also given complimentary access to most of my crochet or knitting courses that are published on the website. For example, I recently published a step-by-step crochet course which will walk you through all the terminology, discussions about gauge, and the actual mechanics of the craft. It is a self-paced course that is usually purchased individually, but because you are monthly or quarterly supporters, you get access to it totally free as long as you're signed up for the club. The support I get from Hey Craftapreneur allows me to continue to operate this channel and publish the tutorial content that you've come to know and love. So, if you want to support me and make cool stuff, as I'm sure you've seen under the community tab here, then consider heading over and signing up today after the end of this tutorial. Alright, let's dive into the instructions. Stick around to the end and I'll tell you what I think this stitch could be used for. As you can see, it is relatively stretchy. I'm using a 4-weight acrylic yarn. For this swatch in particular, I'll be doing the same yarn weight for this tutorial. So without further ado, let's jump in. Alright, to begin, we are going to create a slip knot. And we are going to chain in increments of 4 and then add an additional 5 for our foundation. So did I do 12 plus 5? I think so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 17. Alright. Sometimes I start chaining and I get lost. Okay. So for our first row, what we're going to do is we are going to come over and place 3 double crochet in the 5th chain from our hook. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Run over. We're going to create 3 double crochet all in that same chain. Okay, now we're going to skip 3, so you might want to pull that apart so you can count them properly. 1, 2, 3. And into the next chain over, we're going to single crochet. Okay, now we're going to chain up 3. So 1, 2, 3. And we are going to double crochet into the same chain that we single crocheted into. So we're going to yarn over, insert our hook into that same chain space where we placed that single crochet, and we're going to double crochet 3 times. 1, just try not to ply our yarn. 2 and 3. Okay, and so again we're going to skip the next 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, and into the 4th one we are going to insert our hook, single crochet, chain up 3, then we're going to place 3 double crochet in the same chain that we single crocheted in. 2, Alright, and now once you reach the end of your row, you should have 4 chains left, and you're going to skip 3, and into that last one you're just going to place a single crochet. And this is what row 1 looks like. Now let's move on to row 2, and that is the row we will repeat over and over again so we get to the desired length of our project. So we're going to chain up 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, turn our work. And we are going to double crochet 3 into that first chain that we created here. So we're going to be working down into this guy. So a lot of times you end up, when you chain and turn, you end up with this back bar out here and the 2 V's on the inside of the work, and I find that helpful in the case of this stitch because it lets you grab those 2 chains and you don't have this big gap in the beginning of your work. But that's just my preference. And I'm going to just double crochet 3 into that chain. So there's 1, 2, and 3. Okay, now we're going to skip the single crochet right here and these 3 double crochets. We're going to insert our hook underneath this chain 3 space from the previous row, and we're going to make a single crochet. Okay, and that anchors down this little bit. Now we're going to chain up 3, 1, 2, and 3, and we're going to place 3 double crochet in the same chain space that we just single crocheted in. So, 1, 2, and 3. Alright, let's come over and we're going to insert our hook again into that next chain space, skipping over that single crochet and those 3 double crochets from the previous row. We're going to single crochet in that chain space. Right? We're going to chain up 3. 1, 2, 3. And again we are going to work 3 double crochet into this chain space we just worked in. So again, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and once you reach the end of your row, you'll have one more little section here from the previous row, and all you're going to do is insert your hook into that chain space from the beginning of that row and create a single crochet. And this is what that looks like. So as you can see, it does kind of mimic the corner to corner thing, which I found to be really kind of cool. So in order to carry on with this pattern, we would just repeat row 2 over and over again. So again, chain up 4, 3 double crochet into that first chain we created in this row. Okay, we're going to skip this single crochet and this cluster of like 3 double crochets from the previous row, and we're going to single crochet into that chain space over. Chain up 3, 3 double crochet in that same chain space as the single crochet, all the way across. And then we end our row with a single crochet in that chain 4 space from the previous row. Okay, so I worked up an extra row. Now the original pattern does not give instructions on how to finish this off. So as you saw in my initial swatch, I did finish it off to make the top row look like the bottom row, so I will show you how to do that here. So toss that to the side. Okay, so in order to finish this stitch off, what I like to do is go ahead and chain up 4, 2, 3, 4. Turn my work. And I just go over to the chain space and create a single crochet. Okay? That's it. Chain 3, 2, 3. Single crochet in the chain space. All the way across my project. And I found that that was a very simple way to mirror the bottom, and when you block it you can still get those corners if you're making something that requires straight corners. And single crochet into that last chain space. Alright, and then you can chain 1 and fasten off. Oh my gosh, I'm going to have 2 of these swatches. But anywho, this has been the Tulip Stitch. I really like this stitch, and I think that it would be perfect for your summer throws, maybe even early autumn throws. You know, if you need something, again, it's very simple to stitch up and you want to just kind of decorate your couch or your favorite chair or something, I think this would be perfect for that. You might even be able to get away with an ascot if you use a thinner yarn, like a 3-weight yarn. I don't know, but you can let me know in the comments what you would use this stitch pattern for. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. If so, don't forget to leave it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell. And hey, I can't do any of these tutorials without you all's support, so I sincerely hope you consider heading over to my website today and signing up for my Pattern Members Club. I guarantee that if you like the way I teach here on YouTube, you'll love the way that I teach you how to crochet my pattern designs over in the membership club. I update it about twice a month. February was my exception, but yeah, it's a fun time over there, and the ones that are actually over there are enjoying it, and I haven't had a complaint yet. So again, I hope you'll consider supporting me today, and until next time, y'all, happy making.